Hey, welcome back to Ford University. I'm Juliet, the Million Dollar Hypnotist, and today I'm breaking down the 10 reasons why most people will fail their goals in 2022. Keep watching. All right, before I get into the 10 reasons why most people will fail their goals this year, I want to talk about why goals are important. I know that everyone's kind of throwing that word around, but I really want you to listen to the 6 reasons why goal setting is important, especially if you're someone like me that has been diagnosed with ADHD. So 1, they are a force of motivation. This way you're able to stay motivated and take action when you actually set a goal that's important to you. 2, they're visual representations of our dreams. So your goals should really align with your soul's dreams. And then you can see this physical representation in the material world of your dreams. 3, they track our progress. If I would know how far I've come if I didn't look back at my past goals that I hit, and that makes me feel so good. Self-esteem is so crucial, especially when people kind of look at you when you have ADHD like you're not going to amount to something. 4, you can also look at them as like promises to yourself, because once you hit those goals and you fulfill that promise to yourself, you really know that you have your best interests at heart, that you have your own back. 5, they're great points of direction for our focus. Focus is super important. And a lot of times it's not that you're lazy. Laziness doesn't really exist. It's really lack of direction. So when you have a goal that's important to you, you're really able to focus in that direction and have a point where you need to reach. And then 6, they help develop our potential, because I know when I set a goal that's high and important to myself, it helps me get out of my comfort zone. So I'm better able to develop my potential in this life. And I know you're probably thinking, why is this first video that she's posting in 2022? Because you have to build a solid foundation. I know that you guys want to know how to get more clients, how to make more money in your business, how to visualize, how to manifest. But this boring stuff, the goal setting, the basics, the foundation, that's how you're able to build upon it and reach the fucking stars. Because when I tell you, when we get into the 10 reasons why people fail at their goals, you'll recognize some of them, because no one really gets started at the very bottom. No one really builds a strong foundation. Everybody wants to go straight to the middle or straight to the top and then topple over because it doesn't last. So I'm going to start with this first video in 2022 to help you identify the things that you have been doing and the reasons why you haven't hit your goals in 2021, aside from the pandemic, of course. But this will kind of give you insight so that you can move forward in 2022 with a stronger foundation. And then I'll get into client attraction, manifestation, and all the fun stuff, okay? All right, so that was actually number 1. You don't realize the importance of setting goals. So number 2 is writing only long-term goals. So let's say your long-term goal is to have a 6-figure business in the next year. So that's full 12 months that you need to work on in order to hit your goal at the end of the year. So you're not just going to have this one big goal of hitting 6 figures. You need to break it down into 12 mini goals. And this is important because this will help you recalibrate if you don't hit one of your mini goals, right? And then 2, if you're someone that is diagnosed with ADHD, the release of dopamine is key when hitting the smaller goals. This is how you're able to really tap into the dopamine and remain focused and aligned and motivated to hit your larger goal, because you'll hit those mini goals and you'll get that fix, and then you'll focus on the next mini goal that's in alignment with the big goal. So this way you don't veer off and look at this shiny object syndrome or deal with that, because you are still focused on hitting the next mini goal that's in alignment with your larger goal. Third reason why people won't hit their goals in 2022 is their beliefs. Their beliefs don't, they already have this preset belief that they're not going to hit the goal. So it's like, yeah, they'll set the goal because they feel like they should have a 6-figure business, but they don't truly believe that they're going to have a 6-figure business. And that's where hypnosis comes in, helping you shift your beliefs so they align with your goals. But the first step is setting a goal that you really want to hit. Number 4 is that people set goals that are negative. Like, they set the goal, I don't want to be broke. Or set the goal like, I want to leave this freaking house, or this, or something negative. It's easier to set positive base goals, like I want to hit 6 figures so I have more time and freedom to do the things that I love, versus I want to hit 6 figures so I'm not broke anymore and I have to worry about money and all this stuff. Because you need to be running towards something versus running away from something. Think about it. Think about if you're running. If you're running away from something that you fear, that's negative, versus you're running towards something that you really want and you feel good about. The energy is different, right? So that is the energy of goal setting. So when you write your goal statements down, make sure that they're based on positive outcomes versus avoiding negative repercussions. 5 is that your goal is pretty generic. It's basic as fuck. It's nothing exciting. And if it's generic and is basic as fuck, is it really going to excite you? You're just like, yeah, I want to hit 6 figures in my business. No, what is the real basis of you hitting 6 figures in your business? How about you want to hit 6 figures in a mobile business? Or I want to be the first something to hit 6 figures in my industry. Try to be more specific and get to the root of why you want to hit 6 figures in your business to make it less generic and more personal. Reason number 6 that most people won't hit their goals in 2022 is that they're not tracking their progress or measuring their results. This is important because if you don't track your progress, if you don't see how you hit your mini goals, or if you didn't hit your mini goals, then you don't know if you're heading in the right direction or not, if you're on the way to hitting your goal, your bigger goal, or not. So tracking your progress is not only motivational, but it also helps you avoid any bumps in the road on the way to hitting your larger goals. Number 7. All right, you set these irrelevant goals. So I talked about how they should be specific and personal to you, but they should also have meaning. Because some people would be like, I want to hit 100K on TikTok. Okay, but just because you hit 100K on TikTok doesn't mean you're going to hit 6 figures in your business. So you're wasting all this time creating these TikTok videos when your real clients are on LinkedIn or Twitter. So make sure that the goals that you set are in alignment with what you truly want and what's truly going to make you happy. Not just like vanity goals like, oh yeah, I want 100K TikTok followers. I want a certain number of Instagram followers. I know people with 2,000 Instagram followers that make 7 figures a year. So make sure that your goals are actually relevant to the life that you want to live. We are number 8. All right, so I'm going to dive deeper into this particular aspect of goal setting when I talk about cosmic versus smart goals. But your goals, you might not hit your goals in 2022 because they're unrealistic. There's a difference between unrealistic goals and ambitious goals. Like, for example, I have 2 money programs. I have Sleep Your Way to 100K and I have Sleep Your Way to 500K. I have people that have not even started their business, have not even created a product, who'll buy Sleep Your Way to 500K. They'll just skip over the 100K. And it's like, ma'am, you need to know how to learn to make your first dollar before you make your second. You know, so you need to really think about your goals and if they are they're ambitious but realistic. If you have not made $1 yet, why are you automatically thinking you're going to make 500K? Unless you're a realtor and you're selling a house and your commission is going to be 500K, then okay, definitely get Sleep Your Way to 500K. But if you are selling bow ties and ponytails, get sleep your way to 100K. This leads me into number 9. You don't set a realistic time frame. So you want to make 100K in 30 days, right? Have you made 100K in 100? Have you made 100K in 365 days? Make sure that you don't set yourself up for disappointment, because if you are on my email list, I sent an email about how draining disappointment can be. So make sure that when you set your goals, you're setting a good time frame. I fully believe that even if you're just starting your business now this year, you can definitely hit 100K in 12 months. I think that's a realistic time frame. If you're just starting out in business, I think you can hit 100K in 12 months with the help of a mentor and coach. But if you're someone that's just doing it yourself, DIYing it, you need to give yourself at least 2 years, 2.5 years to hit 6 figures, just because there's going to be a lot of testing involved. So you don't want to trip yourself up. You can still set the goal of 18 months, but make sure it's realistic. Finally, the 10th reason why you may not hit your goals in 2022 is that you care too much about what people think. If you think that you need to set 6-figure goals because that's what everyone else is doing, when you would be fine. You'd be content with making 50K a year, or just replacing your current salary, but you feel like, oh, you won't garner the respect of your peers, or people won't be excited about your business if you don't hit 6 figures. That's setting yourself up for failure. Because honestly, when I hit 6 figures and I told everyone, it was like, cool. Nobody was like, no one was twerking on me, nothing. It's like, your goals should be important to you, and the only opinion that matters is yours. And then of course your clients and customers, when you fulfill your promise to them when they purchase your goods. So make sure that you are not limiting yourself or setting yourself up for failure just because you care about what other people think. And so those are the 10 reasons why you could possibly fail at hitting your goals this year. Hopefully that gave you some insight to give you some insight to review the goals that you set already, to kind of fine tune it. I will follow up with some more videos about how to set cosmic goals versus SMART goals. And then we'll get into visualization and then manifesting these goals. All right, stay tuned.